This is Faezeh Jalali, who is working as an actor, writer, producer, and director, and a teacher. So, Faezeh, can you give us a brief outline of your career and what your main motivation was to work as in the field of um, film and theater?
Hi, Johan. First of all, thank you for having me on this show. Um, so, what motivated me to be an actor was, I think, the school that I went to was very encouraging of the arts. That was JB
All right.
Pettit, and so I think at that time I also was thinking of being a dentist, a physicist. Of course, when you're young, there are multiple things you want to do, and but I knew that I never wanted to stop performing, and our school plays were really big in that sense. So I think that was my initiation onto into theater and the stage. And then I went on to get my degrees in theater, acting, directing, uh, for my undergrad and my master's in performance from universities in the States. Because then I really wanted to kind of create my own work and stuff like that. And I really wanted to be an actor. So I think generally what motivated me to pursue this field was that it was something that I really enjoyed. I think I was good at, and people encouraged me to pursue it. Um, Even though at some point I thought I wanted to be a dentist, I think in the span of my education, I realized that I love physics and I wouldn't mind making a lot of money being a dentist, but my true love was for the theater. And I'm glad that at 41, I'm still pursuing that full-fledgedly. Um, have I answered your question?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right. So, what guidance do you have for students who are not so sure, or what guidance do you have for students who are looking for a career in film and theater, mainly theater?
So the thing is with theater, with theater, it's especially in this country, if you're talking about India, it's kind of underfunded, and you end up having to uh, do a lot of film work because the film and web and ads are where you get paid from. And that's what I realized over time, is that I need to make my money from film and web series and advertisements, so that I can fund the work that I do in theater. And I think when you're trained as an actor, you should be able to perform in any medium. You may enjoy one more than the other. Like, I definitely prefer performing on stage. I think I'm also better at it. But I think we also need to figure out what our passions are, and how we can survive on that. Um, so, so my guidance would be that, see, I think a lot of times people are all, it's very few times in your life that you're absolutely sure about what you want to do. But if you feel like you're good at something, and you really feel like, oh, I really want to pursue this and do this for the rest of my life, that's great, and you should. And somewhere along the way, you might think, oh, well, maybe I can do this as well, or maybe I can do that as well. Which I think one of the things to know is that there's always time to do things. There's always a lot of time. You can always get educated, learn more, pursue things at any point in your life. So I also am an aerialist. Like, I do rope and silks and stuff. I don't know if many people know that, but I started that much later in my life. I was like 28 or 29, where people who start like very young, at like, some start at like 4 or 5, and I was like 28, 29. I was also around people who started it when they were much older. So I think the one thing to know is that it's never too late. There is no rush. I think oftentimes the new generation feels that there's a rush to do things and to make it and all of that. But I think you must remember that you will be learning all your life. And whenever you stop doing that, you will stop growing. So the idea is that uh, pursue what you know, and there are two ways of looking at it. Some people are very practical and they say, okay, we need to have degrees and things that we can make lots of money in and then pursue our passions. And some people say, you know, pursue your passion and then the money will come. And I think I'm the person who is in the second category. Like I pursue my passion and hope that the money will come. But there are lots of people who are very practical about it, and I respect that as well. So I would say that you should know what kind of learner you are. Don't stop learning. Just do not stop learning. Even at like 60, 55, whatever. You know, people think, oh, I'm 25. I have to have a career. No, you do not. You can learn and you can chill a bit and enjoy, breathe. And I really wish that people would know that more, especially the younger generation, that it's not a race to the finish. There is no finish. It's just, it's a lovely ride that hopefully everybody is growing on.
All right. So thank you, Faezeh. Thank you so much for your time and good luck.
Oh, thank you so much.